The four Tottenham players stuck in limbo as Antonio Conte makes two transfer decisions. Hello Spurs fan, welcome to the Spurs News Today channel. Before today's news, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, so you don't miss any Spurs news. There are a few players that either failed to seal a move away from the club or face an uncertain future regarding their place at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Ryan Sessegnon. The arrival of Ivan Perisic was seen as a shrewd acquisition, not just because of what he could add to Tottenham, but also what he could pass through his years of experience to others. Ryan Sessegnon looked to be the main beneficiary of that, but he has struggled to show any significant development in his game this season. The 22-year-old has struggled with injuries and still has another 2.5 years left on his contract, but an imminent arrival could see his role taken away from him. Emerson Royal. The departure of Matt Doherty looked set to boost minutes for Emerson Royal, but a fit and hungry for success Pedro Porro could mean his game time diminishes if the 23-year-old establishes himself as being undroppable. Through his preference to play Emerson ahead of Doherty, Conte has shown he likes the wingback, and his recent performance against Fulham was one of his best in a Spurs shirt. Davinson Sanchez. The need for a world-class centre-back is still apparent in North London, and it may be time to cut ties with Davinson Sanchez sooner rather than later. Signing for Spurs from Ajax in 2017 for £42 million, the 26-year-old has struggled to iron out the mistakes in his game that have been prominent since he joined over half a decade ago. The injury to Christian Romero saw Conte bring Sanchez in, but very quickly that changed, with Eric Dier pushed onto the right away from his usual central position and Clement Lenglet brought into the middle with Ben Davies on the left. Lenglet will likely leave at the end of his loan, and with Spurs' priority now being to bring in a central defender, Sanchez could once again find himself out of the team and close to an exit with his contract up in 2024. Oliver Skipp. This may seem a surprising inclusion, but through no fault of his own, Oliver Skipp currently finds himself as the club's fifth-choice central midfielder. The starting duo of Rodrigo Bentancur and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg are ahead of him, with Yves Bissouma also preferred, and now Pape Matar seems to have impressed Conte to the point where he looks to have taken the fourth spot. Granted, a loan move being secured for Skipp was denied by the Italian this month. Crystal Palace, Fulham, Leeds and Bournemouth were among the clubs keen to take Skipp, but Conte is believed to have rejected any prospect of a loan move as he rates Skipp highly and was wary of leaving himself short on numbers in central midfield. It doesn't need to be immediate, as he is under contract until 2027 and showed last season he is more than capable of competing in a Premier League midfield, but nonetheless he could find himself with limited minutes over the next few campaigns. It's for you? Which player deserves more chances with Antonio Conte? Tell us in the comments below.